It's Morton. Throwing right. Lost, the defense is wide open. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Slips through the line. And now the hit knocks him. Got a little room.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Boise State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Now he's looking into the middle. Makes a grab deep. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy...
Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. The give is to Williams. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Grab behind the line. It's Carter. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Throws from the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got touchdown, Red Raiders. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's right. He smashes his way through again. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sherrod. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's got an open man. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge net.
Touchdown, Broncos! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Steps away. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give is to Williams. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
So an 82-yard drive there, and they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back to throw, it's Madsen. With the catch, it's Sherrod. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Speeding down the left side. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Broncos!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for space. It's Sherrod. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Caught in the backfield, it's Virgil. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Continues to fight for yards. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Williams. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Sherrod. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Madsen. Oh, they're after him. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Makes a run for a big play. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently,
he lobs one high down the left side. Breaks it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Boise State.
and this This QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, he tosses it back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Just feeds the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for the big play. Got his man to the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Finding an escape route.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Here's a heat. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Morton. Fires left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. That's caught. It's Williams. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 pounds.
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football race. I mean, that's a ball that needs to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Riley. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked.
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Looking to pass. It's Madsen. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Trying to keep the drive alive. A bold decision to go for it on down, and one that did not pay off.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back?
Breaks into the open. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Inside the 50. The 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. Defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Morton. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Carter. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. Touchdown, Red Raiders! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Riley. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Grab near the sticks, it's Marshall. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Quickly out to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with a first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Powers through. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Keeps looking downfield. Makes the catch. It's Ncaa. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. An easy decision.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up 1st and goal.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wideout. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You've got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end can take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
He'll pull it on the read. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Broncos line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Here's the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Touchdown, Red Raider! They strike first in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Boise State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. Do you kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Using his feet to buy time. Pulls it in. It's Sherrod. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on 1 play.
Dances away to buy time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Got his man on the right. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Red Raiders have moved it inside the 20. He's got it on the move.